Hey guys, welcome back to Modern Shaver. I'm pretty excited about today's video. I received this little sea can, as we call it here in Canada. It's a replica of our cargo container, which they put on ships, which is kind of cute, I think. Steve Tinter created this. Let me present to you the Alpha T-400. Now this is modeled after the Rubber Set 400 shaving brush, which is a vintage brush. This is the coolest brush ever. When I first realized what he was doing, I said this is going to be the next trend in shaving products. It's not just a shaving brush. What makes it unique is that ta-da! Now you've got a handle, a removable ferrule, and well, the knot's been fixed to it, but you can switch out the ferrule along with a knot, and put in a larger knot, a different type of knot, but your handle stays the same. It feels really nice in my hand. Let me read to you some specifics about this new shaving brush. The handle is solid and it's not hollow, and it only weighs 4 ounces, which isn't super heavy. I like it. It's not gonna tip over very easily. It's not gonna get blown over by the wind. It's not super heavy that it's gonna weigh down your hand. The material is made of 6D663 aluminum, which is alloyed with magnesium and silicone. The benefit to you as a shaver is that this has very good corrosion resistance, so it's going to last you a very long time, and you can pass this down to your grandkids probably. It's finished in a simple anodization or anodized, which offers a soft sheen. It's not a mirror polish, which is fine. The thing about mirror polishes is that it's very easy to get them dirty and so forth, so they're harder to clean. So in my preference, this is a better finish. So you can get multiple ferrules, as I mentioned. Let's talk about, and multiple knots. Let's talk about costs. This brush with the silver tip badger knot is $80 US, and shipping is $10 US to Canada and the United States. Now and that's regular standard shipping. If you want priority shipping, then it'll cost you a little bit more. But if you're going to be buying something like this for $80, you might as well pay the extra little bit and get tracked shipping. That's going to ensure that it doesn't get lost in the mail or delayed. That's your call. What you're going to get is the handle, 2 of these ferrules, and 1 knot. Now, additional ferrules can be purchased off the website. It's $12 for the 24 millimeter, which this is, and $16 for a 26 millimeter ferrule. Additional knots range in price from $15 to $27 for a 24 millimeter knot, and these are all 67 millimeter lofts, by the way. Okay, so this knot here is $27, but if you wanted to get, say, a bore here, it would cost you $15. And another thing that he sent me, which is really cool, and these were available on his website as well. It might be hard to see, but it's a carbon fiber money clip. Really cool, really light, nice and rigid, strong. And they're $25 off his website, and I'm gonna put the link to the website in the comment section below. So I'm just gonna soak it in some hot water here. Now you can also soak it in some hot water and a little bit of vinegar, maybe like a 1:10 ratio, and that would also help to sterilize as well as remove any of those smells. Some people like it. It doesn't really bother me, but I'm just teaching you as shavers how I would do it. And you can also use the vinegar and water method to clean a brush that may have been used for many years. It's been about a minute now, and you can see how the brush kind of feathers out in the water. What I have here, I'm also going to be pretty excited about this review coming up. This is a shaving brush from Yaqi brush, and this one here is synthetic. You can see that it doesn't flare out as much when it's in the hot water. I think that's one of the differences between a natural brush and a synthetic brush. Now, I've already used the Yaqi brush, but I haven't done a review of it just yet. I'm going to be doing one very soon, so stay tuned and look out for that. Today's review will be strictly the Alpha T-400. I've got a few items from Yaqi, so I'm going to be doing a series of videos, which is why I haven't done one yet. So I'm using Karasu green, and I've already loaded up my brush. Lather creation, pretty amazing there. Took me about 15 seconds to make that. Okay, so on to the shave. It's a very soft brush. It's got some good density in it, not like I used this one in a previous review and it just flopped around, didn't have any density in it, and I didn't enjoy it at all. This, on the other hand, pretty cool. Cut that part out. So I've already done my hot towel treatment. Didn't bother putting that in the video. You guys have seen it all before. I'm using the Edwin Yeager. I think this is the 89, EJ89 or whatever. I probably don't need a third pass, but we'll do a third pass anyways. for the sake of this video. Missed a couple of spots down here anyways. The one thing I'm finding about this brush, and maybe it's because it's a new brush, is that when it's on my face, it tends to kind of bunch up in sections like this and splits like that. I don't know what that term would be, but it kind of inhibits the spreading of the lather in a way. It's not really uncontrollable, but just something that I noticed, and that doesn't have to do with the brush itself. It's just the knot. Could be the manufacturer. Nothing wrong with it, and like I said, it's probably just because it's a new brush. It's to get softened up a bit, and over time it would probably be able to feather out like I would want it to do. Okay, to finish off my shave, I'm going to be using Bart's Balm Rosemary and Sandalwood Aftershave Balm. I love this stuff. I've said it many times, and if you guys want a really good aftershave product that doesn't sting, this stuff is the bomb. The Alpha T-400, really good quality shaving brush. Price wise, I think it's in the same ballpark as other high-end shaving brushes. It's definitely not a cheap brush, but the quality is not cheap. And if you want a brush that's going to last you a very long time, this is definitely it. The shaving handle will last you a lifetime. If you don't like the knot, you can easily switch them out. Nowadays, if you buy a shaving brush and for some reason you don't like the knot, you'd have to actually buy a brand new shaving brush. This gives you the option of just buying a new knot and a ferrule for like under $40, maybe even $20. So let's just say $20 to $40 for a brand new shaving brush, and you maintain the handle. So I really like that, and I think it's gonna be a new trend in the shaving brush industry. So Mr. Tinter did a great job creating this product. It is modeled after a vintage shaving brush, which is fine, and it's probably something that many people have owned in their own collection for quite a while. I don't own one of those rubber set 400s, so I'm honored to be able to own one of these guys. And that's it for today's review of the Alpha T-400. Thanks for joining me, guys. As I mentioned earlier, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. I'd love to have more subscribers, and I want to continue growing this channel and giving you some more content. I know that people are interested, and then I can continue doing these videos. It takes me time, doesn't cost me anything other than time, and the amount of editing that I need to put into the videos also takes some effort. So join me, and this will be an adventure for both of us and all of us, so that we can learn as we develop this hobby amongst ourselves. Or if you like this video, please hit the like button and feel free to share it with your friends and on the internet. I'd love that as well. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day. Stay sharp, stay clean, and we'll see you next time. Take care, everyone. Deal for my subscribers. If you go onto Steve's website and order directly off his website, you can enter the discount code Terry05. So that's TERRY05, and you'll get 5% off your first time purchase.